Let's just read it, because I think that it's perfect. If you have your course, open it up to the introduction. How beautiful this is. This is A Course in Miracles. It is a required course. Only the time you take it is voluntary. Free will does not mean that you can establish the curriculum. It means only that you can elect what you want to take at a given time. The course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is our natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. This course can therefore be summed up very simply in this way: nothing real can be threatened, nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. And if you think about that, that is the summary of the course. If we could simply understand that nothing real can ever be threatened, our reality, who we are, let me remember I am one with God, and nothing unreal or opposite to that can ever exist anyway. That is the peace of God. If we know that, that is the peace of God. And that really is the essence of A Course in Miracles, always to get us back to remembering what is real and what we have given an investment in what is unreal. And it is the investment in the unreal that we spend a great deal of time doing. And that investment in the unreal keeps us kind of off kilter, off balance most of the time. But if we can remember when we're off balance, that that is not our reality, that only what is real is valuable, that is the peace of God. That can bring us to a new awareness. It doesn't mean that you deny the things of the world or what a collective consciousness may have agreed upon. You know, it's a lot more intense than what we can imagine. If we withdraw our attention, but others are still investing in this angry thought, the anger still maintains. Look at the life of Jesus. He withdrew his investment from attack, but the Sanhedrins and the Romans had not. And so his example, even though the body, which was unreal in the first place, was beaten, abandoned, and finally betrayed and crucified, you know, as he says in the Course, he didn't share that perception. So he had withdrawn his attention from that, and still the things that may be done in the world may still happen, but you do not participate in that anymore. Now, he says, because when we talk about the crucifixion, the last thing we want to do is be crucified. That's not a pleasant idea. None of us want to. And in the Course, Jesus clearly says, I made the last useless journey the sonship will ever have to make. You do not have to crucify yourself any longer, although you do act like you are crucifying yourself daily. Right? Which we, daily, minutely, secondly, we do go through these ideas of crucifixion. And he's saying, so begin in the process that's the simplest for you. Every day when you get up, realize nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. That is the peace of God. If we begin that practice, even with those 3 sentences, or with your daily workbook lesson, you're developing a thought system, a spiritual muscle that can carry you through some of the toughest times in your life. Start. It makes sense. I don't know if you remember this, or probably you saw it on the news. Oprah is now investing in Weight Watchers. Why is that? Because she has had a lifetime of fighting her weight, she says. Well, it's time to stop fighting, right? I mean, I think the newscasts always are pointing, she's fighting her weight. She's always fought her weight. We're fighting against something that is not our reality. And this is what we do all the time. We fight against the lie, and we make the lie more real. So it's time for us to look at what we've invested a lot of our attention in. And with the help of the Holy Spirit, because the Course is very quick to say that you need help to look at what you believe in and what you've invested in. To be able to release that takes a lot of your willingness and a lot of help from the Holy Spirit to allow him to enter your mind. Nothing real can be threatened. The reality is you are one with God. Let us remember that. The reality is you have a power greater than you can imagine within you now. That's your reality. And nothing unreal exists. So the things that we fight against, it's like we're boxing with the wind or shadows. It's not real.